5 minutes ago, the world was stunned. Chang Wook, at 38, has officially announced his marriage. But who is the mysterious bride that everyone has been waiting to uncover? A shocking revelation that no fan expected. Stay with Red Carpet Revealed as we dive deep into this breaking story and uncover the truth behind the most talked about wedding in KBs today. What just happened? 5 minutes ago. The entire entertainment world gasped in disbelief. Korea's beloved actor Chang Wook, the eternal prince of K-dramas, the heartthrob who carried the romantic fantasies of millions across Asia and beyond, has just announced his marriage. Not a rumor. Not a tabloid whisper. An official announcement that struck like thunder across the quiet night of global KBs. And with that single declaration, the internet spiraled into a frenzy of tears, excitement, broken hearts, and relentless curiosity. Who is the woman bold enough, mysterious enough, and precious enough to capture the heart of a man who, for so long, seemed untouchable? The world demands to know. And Red Carpet Revealed is here to break down every heartbeat, every clue, and every shock of this once-in-a-generation revelation. The atmosphere was electric as the news spread. Social media timelines transformed into chaotic oceans of disbelief. Fans posted crying emojis in endless streams. Headlines in Korea, Japan, China. Even Hollywood tabloids screamed the same question: why now? And why her? It has been years of silence. Years of denials whenever whispers of his dating life surfaced, and now, the most unexpected way, Chang Wook has confirmed he will tie the knot. For fans who have stood by him through dramas like Healer, Suspicious Partner, Backstreet Rookie, and the K2, this is no ordinary headline. This is history in the making. Chang Wook is no stranger to shocking the public. His career itself is a tapestry of transformation. From humble beginnings to becoming one of Asia's most bankable actors. Born in Anyang, Gyeonggi Province. Once dreamed of engineering before following his passion for acting. Wasn't an overnight sensation. He crawled through minor roles, supporting characters, and endless auditions before finally bursting into the spotlight with his lead role in the daily drama, Smile Again. From there, the journey skyrocketed. Every performance adding another layer to the myth of Chang Wook, the man of action, the man of romance, the man who could melt an audience with a single glance. But despite living so publicly on screen, off-screen he built an almost impenetrable wall around his private life. Fans worshipped him as the flawless bachelor who never let scandal stain his name. That image, however, has now shattered in spectacular fashion. The timing is everything. At 38, an age often considered the golden midpoint of both life and career, Chang Wook has chosen to unveil his most personal truth. Why now? Some suggest that after 2 decades of non-stop work, fame, and global tours, actor finally felt the weight of time. Others claim that the COVID era reshaped his priorities, forcing him to reflect on love and companionship in a way he never had before. Still, the announcement is laced with mystery. It was not revealed on a variety show, not leaked through paparazzi photos, not hinted at in a casual interview. Instead, it came as an official statement from his agency, carefully worded but leaving one burning question unanswered: who is the bride? Speculation is now running wild. Within minutes, fans across online forums dug deep into his past co-stars. Could it be Park Min-young? He shared undeniable chemistry in Healer. Or Nam Ji-hyun, whose pairing with him in Suspicious Partner left fans convinced they must have fallen in love off-screen. Even whispered names of non-celebrity acquaintances, women he had been spotted with in fleeting any paparazzi shots but never confirmed. Every picture, every interview, every smile from the last 10 years is being dissected as if it contains the key to the greatest mystery of K-drama history. The silence is deafening. Chang Wook himself has not spoken beyond the announcement. His agency refused further comment, fueling the storm rather than calming it. It is this silence that has created the perfect stage for suspense. Fans feel both betrayed and exhilarated. Betrayed, because their idol kept the deepest secret from them. Exhilarated, because the mystery itself has become an epic drama, bigger than any script he has performed. For the first time, Chang Wook's real life is more dramatic than his fictional roles. Red Carpet Revealed has traced the timeline of his most private years. The last public relationship rumors date back almost a decade. Since then, He has been a master of disguise, appearing at events alone, focusing solely on work, and brushing off any speculation with gentle humor. Even close industry friends described him as a fortress, a man who loved deeply but never allowed outsiders to enter that hidden chamber of his soul. If he has finally opened that door, the woman standing behind it must be extraordinary. So, the paparazzi are working overtime. Black vans circle the neighborhoods rumored to house celebrities. Photographers crouch outside wedding boutiques, hoping to catch a glimpse of a familiar face trying on gowns. Online communities are ablaze with fan detectives comparing handwriting, accessories, or even reflections in Instagram photos. He with when he traveled abroad. Who attended private dinners with him? Every breadcrumb is being scrutinized. The frenzy has spread far beyond Korea. International fans are in meltdown mode. In Japan, where Chang Wook has long held idol status, fans gather outside his agency's Tokyo office, holding banners that read "Say It's Not True." In China, social media platforms record billions of views under hashtags related to the wedding announcement. In the Philippines, Thailand, and Indonesia, local news channels interrupt programming to report on the wedding bombshell. Global stardom means global heartbreak, and tonight, the internet has become one vast theater for Chang Wook's private story. Why does this matter so much? Because Chang Wook represents not only a star, but a dream. He is the archetype of the perfect romantic lead. His dramas painted him as the hero who always protects, always loves, always sacrifices. Fans didn't just admire him, they projected their deepest desires onto him. To them, he wasn't just an actor. He was a living fantasy. And now, with one announcement, that fantasy has transformed. He is no longer the eternal bachelor. He is a man about to become a husband. Yet, what lies ahead is even more compelling. The bride. The woman whose name has not yet been spoken in the official statement. The mysterious figure hidden behind the curtain. When her identity is revealed, it will not only answer the biggest question of the moment, but it will also reshape the way the world sees Chang Wook. Is she a celebrity? A childhood friend? A businesswoman? A fan? Whoever she is, she holds the key to one of the most powerful hearts in the entertainment industry. And so we wait. The night is tense. The world is holding its breath. Each minute feels like a countdown to revelation. Chang Wook's story has always been larger than life, but tonight it has entered a realm of suspense no drama could script. As closes, the stage is set. The question looms larger than ever: who is she? Who is the mysterious bride who turned the eternal bachelor into groom-to-be? The answer is out there, ready to burst forth in a way that will leave the world gasping again. Stay with Red Carpet Revealed, because in part 2, the identity of Chang Wook's bride finally comes to light, and the truth is more shocking, more emotional, and more legendary than anyone could have imagined. The silence finally broke. Just when fans thought they could not endure the suspense any longer, truth emerged like a lightning strike on a clear night. The bride, the woman who had been hidden behind whispers and shadows, finally stepped into the light. Her name was revealed, and the world gasped again. It was not the co-star everyone suspected. Not a predictable choice. Not the woman the tabloids had paired him with over the years. It was someone unexpected. Someone whose identity shattered assumptions and rewrote the narrative of Chang Wook's love story. The mystery had become reality. Reality was even more dramatic than the rumor. She is elegant, intelligent, completely unlike the glamorous stereotypes fans imagined. While many expected another celebrity, the truth painted a different picture. Bride is someone who managed to remain outside the spotlight for years. Yet her influence on Chang Wook's life was undeniable. When the news broke, media outlets scrambled to collect every photograph, every clue, every snippet of her existence. Who is she? And how did she capture the heart of South Korea's most cherished bachelor? The story began years ago, in silence. Away from flashing cameras and drama sets, Chang Wook's bride had been present quietly in his orbit. They were first connected through mutual acquaintances, far from the public eye. At the time, no one suspected that their paths would entwine so deeply. Chang Wook was at the height of his career, soaring from one successful drama to another, while she led a life distanced from show business. Connection grew slowly, naturally, nourished by shared values rather than staged appearances. Were not co-stars forced into chemistry by a director. They were not the victims of paparazzi traps. They were two souls who met in the quiet corners of life and found each other. Friends close to Chang Wook later confessed they had seen the change. He smiled more, carried himself differently, more grounded. He was still the star, one insider shared. But around her, he was just a man. He could relax, he could breathe. Is the secret. With her, he could step away from the heavy crown of fame and simply exist as Chang Wook. Not as the idol, not as the legend, but as a man capable of love and vulnerability. Bride herself is described as warm, resilient, and fiercely private. Unlike the glittering personas fans often link to their idols, she did not chase the spotlight. She built her life on her own terms. Independent yet deeply supportive. It is this quiet strength that drew Chang Wook to her. In her, he found not just affection, but a fortress, a person who could stand beside him when the noise of fame grew unbearable. Once her identity was revealed, reactions were immediate and intense. Some fans expressed heartbreak, clinging to the fantasy that their beloved star would remain single forever. Others celebrated, flooding social media with messages of congratulations and admiration for the couple's ability to keep their love pure and private for so long. The entertainment industry itself reacted with awe. Fellow actors sent messages of support, some playfully expressing shock at being left out of the secret, while directors and producers speculated about how marriage might shape Chang Wook's future roles. Would the eternal prince of romance still play the same characters now that he was a married man? Or would his maturity elevate his artistry to new heights? Globally, the news exploded. Major outlets in Japan, China, and the West published feature stories on the wedding of the decade. Chang Wook's face dominated headlines. As a drama hero, but as a groom-to-be. Fans debated every detail. What will the wedding look like? Who will attend? Which fellow celebrities will sing or give speeches? Will the ceremony be a private family affair? Or a grand star-studded event? Every possibility fueled more speculation, more anticipation. But beyond the glitz, the love story itself carries a powerful message. Chang Wook's choice reflects a yearning for authenticity in an industry where appearances often overshadow reality. He did not marry for publicity. Did he choose someone to enhance his brand? He chose someone who reminded him of the life he wanted beyond fame. That decision, bold and deeply human, resonated with many who had once doubted whether true love could survive in the ruthless glare of celebrity culture. The emotional core of this revelation lies not just in the shock, but in the way it redefines the man we thought we knew. For years, fans adored Chang Wook as a romantic fantasy. Now, they must accept him as a husband, as someone whose heart belongs to another. The transition is bittersweet, but it is also beautiful. To see a beloved star find happiness, to know that behind the screen he has a love story of his own, is a reminder that even icons are human, and even dreams can take unexpected shapes. As the wedding approaches, Seoul buzzes with excitement. Fashion experts speculate about her gown. Chefs prepare exclusive menus. Hotels near likely venues receive suspicious bookings. Invitations, though fiercely private, are rumored to have reached the hands of Korea's most elite celebrities. The guest list itself will be a story. Who will sing? Who will stand at the altar to speak? Will Chang Wook serenade his bride with a song fans secretly wish? The anticipation has transformed the event into more than a wedding. It has become a cultural moment. Yet, through all this, Chang Wook and his bride remain poised, silent, and serene. They do not need to perform. Their love, by years of secrecy and strengthened by quiet resilience, speaks louder than any headline. When the wedding day finally arrives, it will not just be a ceremony of two souls. It will be the closing chapter of one era and the opening of another. Chang Wook, once the eternal bachelor, will step into a new role, not as a character written by a screenwriter, but as himself. A husband ready to embrace a life built on love. For the fans, this transition may sting, but it also offers a new way to connect. They will no longer look at him only as the unreachable prince of drama. They will see him as a man, relatable, flawed, capable of love like anyone else. In the humanity, there lies a deeper bond. A reminder that their admiration is not wasted on a fantasy but placed upon a man who has lived, struggled, finally found happiness. And so, as the countdown to the wedding continues, red carpet revealed will remain at the forefront, capturing every whisper, Every tear, every smile. This story is no longer just a breaking headline. It is a living legend unfolding before our eyes. The mysterious bride is no longer a shadow. She is real, and with her, Chang Wook has crafted a love story worthy of the greatest dramas he has ever starred in. In conclusion, 5 minutes ago, gasped at the announcement. Today, stand witness to history. Chang Wook, at 38, has stepped into a new chapter, holding the hand of a woman who redefined his destiny. The fantasy may have changed, but the dream lives on. The groom, the bride, the legend, they're all here, in one unforgettable story that will echo through KBs for generations. As the cameras prepare to flash on their wedding day, the world will watch, cry, celebrate, and remember, love, in the end, always writes the most shocking, the most mysterious, and the most beautiful script of all. The curtain has lifted. The story is far from over. If the revelation of Chang Wook's marriage shocked the world, the next chapter, the journey toward the wedding itself, is nothing short of a cinematic masterpiece unfolding in real life. Now that the identity of the bride is no longer a mystery, the spotlight shifts to the grand stage where love and spectacle intertwine. The preparations, the secrecy, whispers from hidden corners of Seoul, all of it has created an atmosphere more electrifying than any drama he has ever starred in. In the days following the announcement, rumors swirled like wildfires. Boutique designers in Seoul received mysterious high-profile clients at midnight. Florists in Gangnam claimed that someone had requested thousands of white roses and lilies, all to be delivered discreetly on a date still undisclosed. Three hotels near Namsan and Han River reported private bookings of entire ballrooms under false names. Even international fashion houses dropped cryptic hints on social media, posting sketches of gowns with captions like "for a bride worthy of global admiration." Each rumor added fuel to the fire. Fans around the globe began piecing together a mosaic of what the wedding might look like. Insiders whispered of a ceremony set to blend intimacy with grandeur. While Chang Wook has always valued privacy, so understands the weight of his stardom, this will not be just another wedding. It will be a cultural event, a symbolic transition, merging of the private man and the public icon. Invitations, printed in secrecy, are said to have reached the hands of some of the biggest names in Korean entertainment. Fellow actors, singers, directors, even political figures are rumored to be on the list. Attend. Who will sing at the ceremony? The possibilities are endless, and each possibility has sent fan communities spiraling into debate. The bride's role in this unfolding drama is just as captivating. Despite her private nature, she now stands at the epicenter of attention. Cameras follow her every move. Fans scour her past interviews or social media for hidden clues. And fashion critics predict that her wedding gown will redefine trends in Korea. Some speculate she will wear a traditional hanbok designed with modern flair, while others insist on a Western couture gown imported from Paris or Milan. Whatever the choice, it is certain that her look will become the most studied and replicated bridal style of the decade. And yet, beyond the glitter of dresses and flowers, the emotional intensity of this moment. Chang Wook's father was once quoted saying, "I want to see my son happy as a man, not just successful as an actor." For years, fans saw Chang Wook's tireless work ethic, willingness to push himself through grueling schedules, long shoots, and relentless tours. But what about his heart? Now, finally, him stepping into a chapter where happiness, not work, takes center stage. This is not just about the wedding, it is about fulfilling a lifelong yearning for love and belonging. The impact on fans worldwide has been seismic. In some corners, the heartbreak is real. Young fans posted emotional videos, crying while holding posters of Chang Wook, confessing how hard it is to let go of the fantasy. But in the same breath, thousands more shared congratulatory posts, creating fan art of Chang Wook and his bride. Trending hashtags like Chang Wook Forever and Happily Ever After Wookie. The duality of grief and joy has made this one of the most emotionally charged moments in KB's history. It is as though an entire generation of fans is collectively experiencing the bittersweet passage of time. Media analysts are already calling it the wedding of the century. Networks are preparing retrospectives of his career. Streaming platforms are promoting marathons of his dramas. Talk shows are teasing exclusive unseen clips of Chang Wook behind the scenes. offering fans a nostalgic journey through his past while celebrating his present. It is no exaggeration to say this marriage has redefined the cultural landscape of Korean entertainment. Yet, amidst the frenzy, Chang Wook himself remains calm. In rare glimpses, he appears with a quiet smile, hands with his bride, offering no dramatic speeches, flashy declarations. This restraint only amplifies the drama. Fans long for a statement, a vow, a confession of love, but instead, he lets silence and subtle gestures speak. A stolen glance, a gentle touch, a laugh. These small acts resonate louder than headlines. They remind us that at the core of this frenzy is not a spectacle, but two people who found solace in each other. Wedding day approaches. Seoul transforms into a stage. Paparazzi camp outside luxury hotels. Fans organize gatherings to celebrate in public squares. Restaurants prepare special menus themed after his dramas. Even airlines report unusual surges in bookings from international fans hoping to be in Korea just to breathe the same air on his wedding day. It is not just an event, it's a phenomenon. The ceremony itself promises to be unforgettable. Insiders claim there will be a private vow exchange before the official wedding, attended only by family. Just a star-studded after-party where Korea's biggest names will raise a glass to love. Music directors whisper that Chang Wook might surprise everyone by singing to his bride, a gift that would send fans into a frenzy of tears and applause. Whether true or not, these possibilities keep the world glued to every scrap of news, every leak, every speculative report. What about after the wedding? Will Chang Wook's career change? Analysts predict a fascinating new era. As a married man, his roles may deepen. Fused with lived experience, he may step into more mature characters, portraying not just youthful romance but the complexities of love, sacrifice, and family. Predict he might take a break, retreating for a time to fully enjoy newlywed life. Whatever the choice, it will carry immense weight for fans, producers, and the industry alike. In the end, part 3 of this unfolding legend is about more than a wedding. It is about legacy. Chang Wook's decision to marry at 38 is not merely a personal milestone, it is a cultural shift. It tells fans that even in the dazzling chaos of fame, love can be real. It reassures parents who raise their children watching him on screen that their beloved star has found stability. It gives hope to those who wonder if true love can survive under the blinding lights of stardom. And as the final countdown ticks away, the world holds its breath. Somewhere in Seoul, are being tailored, flowers arranged, and music rehearsed. Somewhere, Chang Wook and his bride exchange private smiles, for a day that will live in memory forever. And when that day arrives, it will not just be a wedding. It will be the climax of a story that began 5 minutes ago, shook the world, and ended with love conquering everything. The mysterious bride is no longer hidden. She is now a legend, side by side with a man who has given the world countless dreams. Together, they step into a future where reality is greater than fantasy, and love, once secret, now shines brighter than the spotlight. For fans, for KBs, for the world, this is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a new one. The wedding has come and gone. Its echoes still thunder across the world. If the announcement 5 minutes ago shook KBs, then the aftermath of Chang Wook's marriage has turned into a global earthquake. The ceremony, shrouded in secrecy yet burning with anticipation, has now become the most dissected event of the year. Fans, reporters, and industry insiders alike are scrambling to analyze every detail, from the bride's gown to the guest list. Music played during the vows to the tears shed by those lucky enough to witness the moment. Leaked photographs, though scarce, flooded the internet within hours. A single image of Chang Wook holding his bride's hand as they exited the venue is enough to melt millions of hearts worldwide. He was dressed in an elegant black tuxedo, yet powerful, his smile brighter than any spotlight. She wore a gown that silenced every critic, a perfect balance of grace and modern sophistication. Fans immediately began replicating her hairstyle, her makeup, her jewelry. Fashion magazines declared it the bridal look of the decade. Overnight, she transformed from the mysterious bride into a style icon. The reactions were as dramatic as expected. Social media reached record engagement. Hashtags like Chang Wook wedding and legendary love story topped global trending charts for days. Fans who had wept at the announcement now flooded comment sections with congratulations. Digital fan letters. Work celebrating the couple. Some even created fan-made wedding posters, editing stills from his dramas into a cinematic retelling of his love story. The heartbreak was still there, lingering in quiet corners. But it was overshadowed by joy, pride, collective acceptance that their idol had finally found happiness. Inside KB's, the impact was equally seismic. Fellow actors posted heartfelt messages, some lighthearted, others deeply emotional. Nam Ji-hyun, his famous co-star, did a simple heart emoji with a message, "Congratulations, Appa. Always be happy." And Young shared a nostalgic photo from Healer days, writing, "From on-screen partners to real-life happiness. Wishing you both the best." These small gestures fueled fans' emotions even more. The wedding into not just a private affair, but a public celebration of love that crossed the boundaries of work and life. Industry experts are already speculating about the future. For years, Chang Wook was marketed as the ultimate bachelor, a man of countless endorsements. Would marriage change that? Some advertisers feared fans might lose interest. But the reality proved the opposite. His popularity surged, with new offers flooding his agency. He saw in him not just a romantic lead, but a symbol of loyalty, stability, and maturity. In Japan, one skincare brand announced a new campaign centered around the theme of eternal love, using Chang Wook as its global ambassador. In China, luxury watch brands competed fiercely to sign him, to capitalize on his newfound aura as a sophisticated husband. Rather than limiting his career, marriage had elevated him into a new league. Dramatically, the impact on his acting career is already visible. Directors whisper that Chang Wook is entering what they call his second golden era. No longer constrained by the roles of youthful bachelors, can now embody more complex characters, fathers, leaders, men who carry both love and responsibility. Will deepen his acting. One acclaimed director commented, "You can fake romance on screen, but you cannot fake the maturity that comes from real love." Chang Wook now has that. Globally, the cultural effect is staggering. Korean entertainment has always balanced carefully between fantasy and reality, with idols and actors often pressured to remain single for the sake of fan dreams. Chang Wook's marriage has shifted that paradigm. If one of Korea's most beloved bachelors can marry and still retain, and even grow, his fan base, then perhaps the industry is ready to embrace authenticity. Actors are already citing his example, saying they too hope to find balance between career and personal life. Fans, though initially resistant, have shown they can adapt, proving that love stories, both fictional and real, can coexist. Perhaps the most moving aspect of this aftermath is the healing journey of fans themselves. In the days following the wedding, online forums once filled with cries of heartbreak transformed into spaces of celebration. Fans shared stories of how Chang Wook's dramas helped them through hard times, how his smile gave them strength. His marriage now gives them hope that true love still exists. If he can find happiness, one fan wrote, then so can we. What began as grief evolved into inspiration. The idol-fan relationship had matured, just as Chang Wook himself had. The bride, once mysterious, has embraced her role with grace. Still fiercely private, she released a short handwritten letter thanking fans for their support and promising to cherish the love that has surrounded them. The letter, simple yet heartfelt, went viral. Proof that she understood the magnitude of what had happened. Not just for her and Chang Wook, but for millions who felt part of their story. Her humility silenced critics and won over even the most skeptical fans. As the dust settles, one truth becomes clear: this was not just a wedding. It was a cultural reset. A moment that will be remembered for decades. Chang Wook, once the symbol of unattainable fantasy, now the symbol of love fulfilled. His bride, once hidden, is now an icon of authenticity. Together, they represent the possibility of finding happiness without losing oneself to the glare of fame. And so, the legend is sealed. 5 minutes ago, the world gasped. Today, it smiles. Tomorrow, look back on this moment as the day love conquered superstardom. Chang Wook and his bride are no longer just man and woman, actor and spouse. They are the couple who dared to keep their love real, braved the expectations of millions, and who emerged not just intact, but triumphant. 4 Red carpet revealed. This is not the end, but a beginning. We will continue to follow their journey, not as gossip, as a story of love that defied odds and captured the world. Cameras may fade. The hashtags may cool. But the memory of this wedding, of this shock, this mystery, this joy, will remain a landmark in KB's history. Because sometimes, the greatest drama is not written in scripts or played on screens. Sometimes, it happens in real life, in a quiet vow. Love revealed. In a single announcement that changes everything. And Chang Wook's marriage is exactly that, a story for the ages. A love that turned fantasy into reality. Reality into legend.